So on September 27th, Arina and her friend happened to be walking down the streets of Tbilisi, Georgia. I think I'm saying that right. I'm guessing she was an influencer. I don't know if it was on TikTok or whatever social media platform it may be, because I was trying to find more information on her on Google and all I can find is reports of her death and people kind of reposting the video. What is so tragic about this is usually when an influencer passes away, they're either doing something stupid, like that one video where they were recording a video because they were celebrating the birthday of, I believe it was the girl's birthday. They decided to fill up a pool with some kind of smoke. I can't remember. I'll try to pull it up on the screen here for you because it's been a while since I last saw this. But anyways, everybody ended up basically jumping into the pool that was full of this smoke. I believe almost all of them passed away except for one. It's videos like that where people usually blame the influencer for passing away, and as tragic as it may be because somebody dies, it usually is the influencer's fault. Now, when you see this clip that I'm going to show you from Arina, who is the one who sadly passed away in this video, this is the one where people actually basically for the most part agree that it isn't her fault. Obviously there's the few fucking trolls in the comments every now and then that are still gonna blame her, even though once you see this it is blatantly obvious that it isn't her fault. Now if you are a little bit more sensitive to this kind of stuff, then you might want to skip over this part, because the clip that I'm going to pull up is going to show her final moments, and it is going to show her screaming. You could hear everything all the way up until she falls and hits the ground, and it is pretty gnarly, so I would recommend skipping over this if it is not something you feel comfortable watching. So as you can see in the video, these girls aren't doing anything crazy. They're not being obnoxious. They're not doing pranks that get in everybody else's way just to piss people off. They're not Jack Doherty driving a McLaren recklessly in the rain while fucking reading his chat or reading a text message or whatever he was doing and crashing in the middle of a busy highway. They were simply just recording a video, walking down the street, having a good time, recording each other singing, and next thing you know, tragedy fucking strikes because the city decides to be negligent and not add a guardrail to the outside of these steps that go down into the subway. I don't understand how this got past QC, how this got okayed by the city, by the builders. I mean, I've worked in construction most of my life. This type of shit, we would never get away with it. Now, to be fair, I am in the United States. I don't know what the building codes are like over there in Georgia, but if this is up to standard, I mean, this is pretty fucking ridiculous, and there needs to be some change made, because this is out in the open in the middle of what looks to be like a pretty busy sidewalk, and it doesn't take an influencer or just a group of friends recording, just having fun with each other, and one falls over. This could literally be anybody. You could be picking up a phone call, answering a text. Next thing you know, you're diving 30 feet head first into the fucking concrete steps. And that's it for you. GG's, you know, sit the fuck down. Now, if this was to be built here in the United States, this would be a lawyer's dream. This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. Now, even Nintendo's legal department would be put to shame with how quickly they would have been sued by somebody over here if that was to happen in the United States. Now, I don't know what the legalities are in Georgia when it comes to building code, but I saw some comments and some people debating this back and forth that even this wall is very loosely used right here. But this 30-centimeter wall, I believe it was, got by because apparently it's not up to code in Georgia either. That to me seems like a lawsuit waiting to happen, and it should happen because whoever is responsible for this needs to be held accountable. There needs to be some kind of restitution for the family of Arina, because this could have been avoidable. It should have been avoidable. It should have never happened to begin with. Now, these were just two girls having fun, walking around recording a video, and one of them happened to meet her untimely demise at this fucking death trap in the middle of a city. Now, I think the design the builders were going for here was some kind of like a medieval hunting trap, and they want to see what kind of KD ratio they can get over here, because apparently it's working, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was to happen here again. So I think the city should get sued. Will they get sued? I don't know. I don't know how the legal system works over there. No, I know people like to laugh and meme about an influencer passing away, but this, I think we could all agree, it isn't her fault. I mean, she did nothing wrong. It was just her and her friend having fun. And for her to pay the price with her life on this, it's just ridiculous. Now, this isn't getting as much media attention as I thought it would. I mean, the only reason I found out about it is because my girl and I, we were on our way to go get some breakfast, and she was telling me like, hey, have you heard about this influencer girl that she passed away because she fell down some stairs? And then she showed me the video, and I'm kind of surprised once I started looking it up on Google. Usually if an influencer passes away, it is going to be full of articles. It is going to be all over social media, all over YouTube, commentary channels covering it. But this, it's I couldn't really find anything on it. Like I said, I couldn't find her original social media pages. Now, maybe it's because she didn't have a big following. I don't know. I haven't found anything regarding her. All I know is she was a 24-year-old girl from Moscow, Russia, and sadly her life was ended early, and it was all because of a bunch of incompetent fucking builders decided to okay this and not spend any extra money on it to build a railing, I guess. But yeah, I mean, if you're out there in Georgia, be safe. You don't want to be the next victim to this death trap, so be careful. I'm not gonna say hope you enjoyed the video because this is more of a tragic one, so hope everyone has a good day. Please be safe out there in Georgia, and see you in the next one.